we're literally coming down to a coin flip whether or not we survive or we win this. It's literally coming down to a coin flip. Hey everybody, so I just want to make something very clear here. I recorded this video before the Stockholm Regional. I had no idea Zamazenta was going to win the tournament, and I promise I'm not clout chasing. I actually had to go re-edit the video just to stick this little snippet in here, and yeah. Just want to make that clear. I'm not just, shamelessly clout chasing, winning teams and all that, or winning restricteds, but it just goes to help hammer home how good this Pokemon is. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Get a snack, like, subscribe, all that jazz. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys over in the team breakdown. What's going on, everybody? Lightning here, back for another VGC video showcase, and today we are going to be showcasing Zamazenta. Now, Zamazenta is one of those Pokemon that are just probably, in my personal opinion, top five restricteds. It has got an amazing set of bulk. It's got a good move pool that can handle most of its issues. Paired with the right allies, it is virtually untouchable, and honestly, it does enough damage that it doesn't need to worry about having to rely on its allies overly too much too. So I just want to break that down just real quick, that Zamazenta is by far and above one of my favorite Pokemon in this format to use. So let's get started with this. Zamazenta is, it's a fighting steel type. As you can see, it's holding the rusted shield, so it is going to be that hero form. The Iron Head is going to turn into Behemoth Bash. We got Iron Defense, Body Press, Protect. It's a very standard set, but honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it type deal. It allows to hit everything pretty much 1 or 2 tap with a body press, unless it's like obviously immune or resistant, and that's where Behemoth Bash comes in, because Pokemon like Fluttermane do not like this whatsoever. Fluttermane, Whimsicott just drop to the Behemoth Bash. All right, so that's the Zamazenta part of it. Next up, we have everything else. We got Cresselia, which is Lunar Blessing, Sidekick, Ally Switch, and Trick Room, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. I am very much against Ally Switch. I hate the move with every fiber of my being, but honestly, it feels like a necessary evil at times with this team. Lunar Blessing to obviously, make sure that Zamazenta doesn't get burned, put to sleep, all that jazz. Sidekick for Amoonguss coverage, because Amoonguss is obnoxious. Ally Switch, because obviously Ally Switch. And Trick Room. As you can see here, this team does have 2 different speed variants. It can go fast or it can go slow depending on how you feel, like, however it feels in the moment type deal. Next up, we have Ting Lu with Stomping Tantrum, Throat Chop, Snarl, and Heavy Slam Assault Vest variant. This thing is incredibly bulky. Like, when I mean incredibly bulky, this thing has got 164 HP and 252 special defense. This thing is built to not go down. Obviously, Stomping Tantrum is good for, like, Miraidon, which is one of those Pokemon that have drastically picked up over the past couple weeks, especially with it winning Indianapolis. Heavy Slam is also there for Fluttermane's. Snarl, Throat Chop is good dark coverage. Snarl's great for, like, shutting down special attackers that, do not like this Pokemon. Anyways. Next up is Pelipper. Pelipper is one of those Pokemon that is also picking up, like, insanely quickly too. Like, it is a great Pokemon. It pretty much hard walls Calyrex Ice Rider, which is a Pokemon that does kind of give this team a little bit of grief if played incorrectly. Especially if you don't have, like, defenses boosted, if you don't Terra Zamazenta, Calyrex Ice Rider can be a little bit problematic. I did have issues with that when I was doing testing with this team, but overall, I think if played right, it shouldn't be a non-issue. Obviously, we got Wide Guard, we got Weather Ball, Hurricane, Tailwind, great speed setter. Weather Ball is great for, catching Miraidon teams off guard if they have, like, a Venusaur or a Lilligant or anything that is fire type. You got Hurricane to shut down like fighting types, great for shutting down grass types. Weather Ball itself in its own reign is amazing for shutting down fire types. I mean, that should go without saying. And obviously, Tailwind's Tailwind. Tailwind helps Zamazenta outspeed some of the faster mons and just, you know, cause havoc. Sometimes it's situational. This team does prefer to be a little bit more in the trick room, as you can see, as it is a fairly slow team, except for Zamazenta. Alright, next up we have Gallade with Clear Amulet. This is actually the same Gallade that we used to feature the Primal Dialga, Dialga Origin form. I keep getting the two mixed up. It's the very same one. Wide Guard, Psycho Cut, Sacred Sword, Trick Room. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Terra Grass is great. Obviously, Trick Room, get everything, you know, in the speed priority that you want it to be. Wide Guard is obviously Wide Guard. Psycho Cut shuts down some of the bigger threats. Same with Sacred Sword. Obviously, I don't think I need to say much about more of this Pokemon. It's a great mon for this team. Ursaluna, Blood Moon. Now, this Pokemon right here is absolutely cracked. This is actually the same Ursaluna that I took into the San Antonio Regional. You know, bar is actually Life Orb instead of Weakness Policy. This Pokemon is pretty much one of those Pokemon. If I need a low special attacker, I stand by this thing 100%. Access to Blood Moon, Hyper Voice, and Vacuum Wave instead of Earth Power. Now, I know it looks a little bit questionable, but Ting-Lu does have Stomping Tantrum, so we do already have ground coverage. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the dumbest idea to have Vacuum Wave. It doesn't hurt to have a little bit of priority, especially when we do not have terrain ourselves, or you know, yeah, especially with the lack of terrain ourselves. But yeah, Blood Moon, Ursaluna, Terra Normal, Life Orb completely just decimates everything. It is 252 HP special attack, and then, like, you know, Quiet Nature, Zero Speed. So this thing is there. It's to really hammer home, like, I ain't scared of nothing. And especially when paired with Cresselia or Gallade, like, it becomes an absolute nightmare to deal with. But, yeah, overall, I think if I were to have any changes on this team, like, Rillaboom might be a good mon, but I don't know where to put it. If anything, maybe Ursaluna? And the only reason I say that is solely for the fact being is that we have our own terrain wars, even though, like, the biggest terrain issue is Miraidon. We do have two Pokemon that hardwall Miraidon. We have Ally Switch to get rid of Miraidons that are not... You know, if we don't have our ground types and say we're like stuck with, like, you know, Gallade or like Zamazenta next to Cresselia, we could just ally switch, hopefully, so they'll take the bait type deal. As you see, Cresselia is Terra Electric. That way she has absolutely no weaknesses. That way she could be a great support. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, so I do apologize. I'm doubling back on that. I'm trying to think of some issues before we get into the match that we do have, like, especially when testing. Besides the Miraidon thing, I think we don't really have that much of an issue with anything else, except for, like, maybe the occasional knockoff on, like, safety goggles, Amoonguss Spore thing. That happened to me once in a showdown test, but hadn't happened since. So, I don't know. I think that pretty well covers and rounds out this team showcase. And I'm sorry it's a little bit long and I went a little bit droney. But yeah, let's get in some battles and we will see you guys over there. Alrighty, so we have us a Groudon team. A very interesting Groudon team at that. How do I go about such a team? Honestly, I kind of want to lead Zamazenta and definitely want to lead Zamazenta, maybe Gallade? I can almost justify Gallade. With Cresselia in the back as well as Pelipper. I feel like this is a justifiable one because Gallade can definitely tear apart some of these mons. If anything, we could Terra Grass it, you know, we could Trick Room if need be. I don't know, I feel like Gallade's probably the safest play there. Gallade's definitely the safest play. We'll play it by eye though. Alright, so we do know this is a specs one if it is what I think it is. No, they're just gonna go boost their energy, so they just change the item. Okay, we'll take that. I'm gonna go for a solid Behemoth Bash here and maybe a Wide Guard, just in case they go for a Dazzling Gleam. I don't think they'll do that, but at the same time, I don't know what they're going to do. Because the idea that they had, you know, specs kind of just went out the window. We also know it's like 0 IV in attack. We do know that's a guaranteed 0 IV. But I don't know. That's a good little mind game right there, actually. That's actually a smart mind game to be using, like either Marco's Iron Hands or I cannot pronounce their names, Fluttermane. I think it's a really smart idea. All right, that's it. I don't think they're going to go for. Okay, they're going to go for a Reflect here. That's actually really solid. I'll take a Reflect. Okay, Speed Booster, Trick Room, and Prison. Intriguing. Behemoth Bash, and hopefully we should be able to survive going after this thing. So I didn't want to Trick Room at all at that point anyway, so this works out for us. Do we survive a Shadow Ball? I don't think we do, even at 252. Wow, okay, so there's almost no, like, offense going on there. I'll take that. So, Fluttermane is gone. Fluttermane's done so. Unfortunately, Galley cannot touch Sableye in any caliber, which is, needless to say, very awkward. Alright, so here comes Groudon. Okay, so I'm thinking we go for an Iron Defense here. We Terra Water Iron Defense. That way they can't hit us with Heat Crash, and, you know, it's neutral. I'm a Psycho Cut anyways, just solely for the fact means we have a chance to crit, get out of the, what do you call it? Thinking of the word, drawing a blank. Deal with the screens. That's what I'm trying to say. English. Alright, so Gravity's fine. Gravity's okay. Do not mind Gravity, but I'm really glad that we didn't bring in Pelipper there. Alright, so there's a Heat Crash. Doing absolutely nothing. Okay. We'll take that. Honestly, we could just Body Press here. I think that we are scaring them off from doing any kind of Precipice Blade shenanigans with Wide Guard. We definitely are. Alright, that's Magnezone. Ooh, Magnezone's something I didn't even really consider that could be overly threatening. Okay, so as long as it's not Scarf, I think we got this. And, bah. Terra Fairy, that's cool. That's cool. That still did reasonable damage. Alright, that's fine. We're actually okay here. So I think we've officially scared them away from Precipice Blades. That's good. We're gonna Body Press this, and we're going to Sacred Sword this. If they swap, you know, good on them, but they do protect, which is actually astronomically better. Alright, so we know it's 30 in that Magnet Pool. Honestly, kind of makes me want to think if Magnet Pool would be a pretty solid one to keep, you know, Steel types in next to Groudon. Hang on. That would actually be an interesting way to keep Steel types on their toes. Force Terras and stuff. Oh no, I don't want to get no ideas right now. That's clever though. Alright, so they just canceled the battle. Zamazenta just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane Pokemon, I love it. Such a fun Pokemon. Alrighty. That was a good first match. Good solid first match. Super simple, super easy. Alright. So let's go ahead and go to... I'll see you guys in the next one. Alrighty, we have a Terrapagos team. So Terrapagos is actually my least, the least worrying part of that team that I see there. I am not a fan of the Smeargle. I'm not a fan of the Amoonguss. So we're definitely having Cresselia on this one. I almost feel... Okay, so Cresselia and Gallade are actually really solid contenders here. I might actually have Cresselia in the back. That way we're not, just immediately showing that, hey, this is our trump card. So, I don't think we need Pelipper here. Pelipper is definitely not needed. Yeah, sure, it does good damage against the Incineroar, does good damage against the Amoonguss. But do we actually need it in the long run is the question I'm going to be asking. I'm actually okay bringing Ting-Lu instead. I'm actually really okay bringing Ting-Lu instead. I feel like Ting-Lu is going to be more helpful, especially with access to Snarl and other things. Throat Chop, just so we can deal with, or stop dealing with parting shots. Yeah. Okay, that's annoying. This is an annoying lead. I feel like they're gonna try and wanna shut down Zamazenta as fast as possible, but I'm gonna body press it just in case, and we're going to Sacred Sword. I want to get rid of this Smeargle. I do not like Smeargle. Everybody knows I do not like Smeargle. It's gonna go follow me anyways. That's perfect. That is perfect. Alright, get out of here, Smeargle. Nobody likes you, you stupid mutt. And if you do like Smeargle, you're wrong. That's simple. Alright, so that's a Trick Room. I'm okay with the Trick Room to a somewhat lesser extent. I'm okay with Trick Room. We're relatively comfortable in Trick Room. There's Incineroar, which I'm actually okay with because we could just sit there and body press and Sacred Sword. But at the same time, I feel like they could Terrasilize here, and it would be hella annoying. Actually, are they going to really burn the Terrasilization on Incineroar? Are they really going to burn their Terrasilization on Incineroar to be Terra Ghost? It's plausible. It's very plausible. Okay, we handle that. Oh, we eat that. We chunk that. The Fleet of Sand. And that's why I like Min Speed. Well, I don't even think it's Min Speed. All I know is that we are super low speed. I stated, I am very comfortable with being slow. Alright, I feel like a Terra Starstorm might happen here, but at the same time, Earth Power is also a significant threat. It's fine though, because we should still be slower, so I'm just going to Sacred Sword it, and we'll just smack it around. Because we should be able to easily handle an Earth Power. I feel like we can. Alright, that's going to do about 20% because it's not very effective. Allegedly. Okay, that did a lot more than I was expecting. But there's the Earth Power I was worried about. And it is not Specs, so we're good. Oh, we're good. We are gravy here. We are absolutely gravy here. Alright, so what I am going to do is I'm actually going to Terrasilize, Body Press it, and then we're going to Wide Guard to finish it off. That's the right play, right? If not, well, we're going to learn that that was a dumb idea. But I think that's going to be the right play. Because if they Terrasilize, they're going to go for the Terra Starstorm. We got Wide Guard protecting us. Earth Power is not going to be as effective. But they're just going to cancel. That's 2 cancels in a row. That's 2 cancels in a row. We'll happily take that. Man, these battles are going by super quick. Alrighty. These battles are going by way faster than I was expecting. We might actually have like 4 or 5, or like 5 or 6 matches at this rate. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you guys in the next set. Alright, okay, so this one is a different team that I might be worried about here, not gonna lie. This is a team that I actually might be worried about. Trying to think what we could do about this, and I think they're gonna call that we're obviously a very slow team. I think they are gonna realize that we're a very slow team. I feel like a good lead here would be Zamazenta Ting-Lu. Zamazenta Ting-Lu, maybe Cressy in the back, and I'll be honest, I think we're gonna go Bear. I think we're gonna go Bear here. This is a problematic team. And I really thought about putting Rillaboom on the team over Bear, but I didn't, and it's our own comeuppance. So, if you guys want to try this team, if you guys want to modify this team, I highly recommend that, because, yeah, Miraidon is very spooky. Miraidon's a spooky Pokemon, y'all. This thing is insane. But it's fine. It's okay. It is perfectly a-okay, I think. Maybe. We are going to protect Zamazenta. We're going to Stomping Tantrum the Miraidon, just to do as much damage as we possibly can. Just hopefully get this thing out of the way. I know it's not going to one-hit KO. I absolutely positively know it's not going to one-hit KO, but I'm willing to do as much damage as I can as fast as I can. But yeah, we're protecting Zamazenta. I know that it's got Encore, so we're going to swap into Bear. I'm already 4 parallel universes ahead, but we're adapting. There's the Electro Drift. Yep, called that. Alright, Stomping Tantrum's going to do maybe about 50%. Oh, okay. Okay. That is a number I am happy with. So let's get Ursaluna in here. As weird as it sounds, I want to Heavy Slam the Whimsicott. And the reason I'm going to Heavy Slam the Whimsicott is because this thing is most likely locked into Electro Drift. They're going to probably Hard Swap. We can get some extra damage onto the Whimsicott for like little to nothing. So here comes actually a Moonblast, but we're just going to eat that. We're going to very much eat that. Alright. Yeah, so that works out really nicely. They're going to definitely swap Miraidon here. So I think we are okay with... I think he was Snarling, actually, funny enough. Just in case... Well, hang on. What do they have in the back? Yeah, I think we're going to Snarl. Let's go ahead and Blood Moon, and we're going to Snarl. So there's a Miraidon swap. Maybe it's Incineroar. I think this might be an Incineroar swap here. Nope. It is their own Bear, and take this. We will happily take this. Because, you know, here comes the Snarl. It's going to drop it by 1. And we're just going to sit there and Blood Moon it. Sure, it is not nearly as powerful because we got Ting-Lu on our side, but it should still be just enough. Oh, yeah. Perfect. There was no reality that was going to be a solid trade. Alright. I will happily take that one. Alright, so there's Incineroar. Okay, I'm okay with Incineroar here. I'm perfectly okay with Incineroar here. We're actually just going to Vacuum Wave the Whimsicott, get it out of there. And, I might Stomping Tantrum here. Because worst comes to worst, they might Will-O-Wisp us, they might, you know, knock off. They're just going to go for the Fake Out, but honestly, it's not even an issue at this rate. That's a problem for you. Yeah, that, I don't know why you thought that was a good idea. But here we are. Here we are. I'm actually going to get Ursula now because I think that was an automatic struggle. And that might have been an automatic struggle. But we're going to Stomping Tantrum. I'm not even worried about this this Whimsicott. It's doing like negative damage to us. Alright, so there's some Flare Blitz. That does some damage, and it's, not, it's not ideal. But it's fine. Instant is gone. Alright. So they reset the electricity, but honestly, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're going to get Ursaluna back in here. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit annoying, but I'm going to Stomping Tantrum the Miraidon. Because, as I said, Whimsicott's doing, like, nothing to us. It's at 1 HP. We win. Unless they just, like, lock in the Draco Meteor and they just, like, hit us with, like, a million Draco Meteors. Like, all crits. Alright, there's a Draco Meteor. So... Draco Meteor lock-in. Ursaluna did what Ursaluna needed to do, so we'll take that. We should eat this one Moonblast. No, we don't. Okay, interesting. I guess not. I guess not. I thought we were going to survive at like 2 HP. It's fine. That's fine, because we do resist. We're still at full health, and we got Cressy. We could be a total jerk right now, and we could definitely, like, ally switch. Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy. As much as I hate this move, it's actually, like, really helpful. Alright, so that was actually really good. We just managed to... That actually worked. that actually managed to work. They doubled in. I'm guessing, like, their ideology was I was going to go for a Trick Room or something. I feel like that may have been their ideology on that one. But we just Behemoth Bash and we Psychic here, and we win. Like, it was a little cruel. It was a little cruel to do it that way, but... Yeah. Yeah. Zom can handle it. Zom's a good dog. It's a good boy. Alright. So, I think we can get away with getting another one in here. So, we'll see you guys in the next set. Alrighty, so we got us another Terapnos team. Terapnos seems to be picking up, interestingly enough. So I think... What the hell is that? Doesn't matter. We can almost justify... Not almost justify, but I think we can actually justify trying to Trick Room set here. We are definitely going to have Zamazenta in the team, because obviously that's the Pokemon that we're showcasing, and I want to try and use it as much as possible. But, yeah. Let's go try and Trick Room here. Excuse me. As I said, might not work out, may not work the way I want it to work, but we're here to try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If you guys haven't picked up already, that's kind of my motto. Alright. Hand to Whimsicott. That's okay. Because we're going to go for a Trick Room here, and we're going to actually Terrasilize into a Poison type, and we're going to Stomping Tantrum. And the reason we're going for the Poison type Terrasilization here is because, you know, it helps with Iron Hands, it helps with Flutter Mane. Yeah, sure, we're super affected by, what do you call it, Terra Starstorm and Earth Power, but honestly, I am willing to take these kind of risks. They're actually not going to have Terra Starstorm be a threat here. Okay, okay, we'll take that. We're good here. We're good. We're good. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's good. That's good. So if we can get a Trick Room off here, this is going to be huge, but if not, it's not the end of the world. I think we do. I think we do get a Trick Room off here, actually. Boy fix. Alright, sure, we're not doing as much damage as I had hoped, but we'll take it. Alright, let's get Gallade out of here. We're actually going to go Bear. We'll go Bear, we'll Heavy Slam the Whimsicott, and then next turn we'll actually swap Ting Lu out. That way Bear does as much damage as it possibly can. But we're swapping Gallade out solely for the fact that we don't get Encored. Otherwise, it's going to be really sad. It's going to be a really sad day. Alright, so there's a Terrapagos. Alright, so called the Encore. Called the Encore very nicely, if I might add. Alright, that is a very bulky baby. Alright, so let's just go ahead and Hyper Voice because we're not going to be doing that much right off the Rift. And then Sacred Sword should come in and clean it up. Because I want to do as much damage as we can with the Bear. Alright. Man, we're just calling these Encores. Alright, Terra Shell puts us down to about like, yeah, I didn't expect that to do much, if anything. And we should handle whatever it throws at us. Okay, yeah, we handle that. It's not the most ideal circumstance, but it's something that we'll happily take. Alright, so I'm actually going to Blood Moon and Sacred Sword. Actually, hang on. Yeah, we're going to Sacred Sword. I keep forgetting Sacred Sword's actually, like, significantly more powerful. So we called the Withdrawal. I don't know why I didn't say that's why we were doubling in, but yeah. And there is another Flutter Mane. Maybe Speed Booster? If it's special attack, it's problematic. It's not. Alright, so that's fine. I can almost justify going to Hyper Voice here. Hyper Voice might not kill, but I'm going to double with Psycho Cut into the Iron Hands just in case. Because here's the thing, we still have Ting Lu in the back, and we still have, you know, Zamazenta. Zamazenta hasn't even made its appearance in this match. And we might even not even need it, which is insane to think about. Alright, so that did show that it was an AV variant. Oh, we lose our Bear. That sucks. And the crit, I don't think the crit mattered. Iron Hands is a very, very, very powerful Pokemon. But we get rid of it. It's gone. This is fine. The dimensions go back to normal, so we just bring Ting Lu out here. Sure, we're going to have to deal with an Earth Power and maybe a Shadow Ball. We may not survive a Shadow Ball, which I'm worried about a little bit, but honestly, at the same time, I'm not super, like, freaked out. Because, well, we're AV. We have the power, we have the ability to survive anything that is thrown at us by these two mons on Tinglu. And if we lose, you know, if we lose Gallade, we still have Body Press, we still have Behemoth Bash. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So we're not getting Turtle out this turn, but we are heavy slamming. Yeah, we chunk that, we eat that. So the Fluttermane is donezo. Unfortunate for them, because here comes Zamazenta. And we just Body Press. Alright, I am going to Snarl just for gets and shiggles. And then, Body Press. Yeah. I said gets and shiggles just in case for some reason they survived. I don't know how they would, but you never know. But hey, there we go. So far, so good with this team. Let's go. Alright, I think I'm gonna eke in one more. I think we're gonna eke in one more. Solely for the fact being is that we did some significant work with this team. And these matches are going by pretty fast. So yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ooh, a Koraidon team. Koraidon is super cool. I like Koraidon. So we got Koraidon and Typhlosion. This is actually kind of a terrifying team, if I could be completely honest with you. I feel okay against it, but it's not something that I'm, you know, very, you know, hunky-dory about. I think I'm going to go Leonidas, and we're going to lead Tinglu, Gallade. That's what I mean. Then we'll have Pelipper in the back, and Zamazenta. Because, I mean, Zamazenta. We're running with Zamazenta as much as we can. We're showcasing this doggo. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Pulled my leg the other day. I was moving stuff around, and I just, like, pulled one muscle, and it's been annoying all day. Alright, Typhlosion, Fluttermane. That's something I was a little bit worried about. So it's a shame that, you know, Gallade's suffering from a fifth move syndrome here, because they could definitely easily double up into us here. Do I want to get Trick Room? I want to try and get Trick Room up. That's the issue. Is I really want to try and get Trick Room here. So we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it, and we're gonna Snarl. I can see an Eruption coming in here, though. That's really gonna do us dirty. But we just had a really bad lead. We just had a really bad lead choice. If that's Terrifier, we are cooked. Oh, we are so cooked, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we are so cooked. Like, in all aspects of it. Okay, yep. Okay, so that's player. That's entirely player like issue. That was entirely on me. I'm not gonna hold y'all on that one. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh well, we could have done this. No, nope. That is a problem on our end. Oh, and it's in prison too. Clever. Very clever. Okay, that's fine. It's really not. Like, I hope you know that I'm not serious when I say that's fine. This is literally worst case scenario for us. So it is at -1. What I want to try and do is I want to just stomp and tantrum it. Like, Fluttermane is problematic, but I can handle Fluttermane a lot easier than I can this very obnoxious eruption. Okay, that's... Oh, if this is Koraidon, this is actually gonna be great. Okay, this is amazing because they got in first. They get in first. That works for us. Because here comes Pelipper. Oh, that worked out so well. Probably not enough for us to pull it back, but... I'm going to try for a Tailwind here. I'm going to try for a Tailwind, because obviously they don't want us to go slow, so we got to go fast. So Collision Course is going to do... a lot. Collision Course is going to do a lot here. But I think we can still handle this. Actually, they just go for the... No, swap, so that worked. And it's Rillaboom. Cool. Okay, this is actually going to be okay here. Solely for the fact being is we now know their entire move. We know their entire team. We go for a Tailwind here. We're going Heavy Slam, get the Flutter out. Alright, Flutter's gone. I'm actually really okay. I mean, obviously, we're going to swap Pelipper out. Like, that's obvious, because we want to have, you know, them not have any boosts as much as possible. We are going to swap in Gallade. I'm actually okay with losing Gallade here. I'm going to Stomping Tantrum the Koraidon. I want to do as much damage as I can to this thing. Alright. Like I said, that was to be expected, and we respect that. This was a really bad lead for us, that's all I gotta say. We do not survive this. Like, as much as I would love to sit there and be optimistic, there's no way. There's no way we survive that. Just like, as much as I hate to say it, I don't think we survive a, I don't think we survive a Grassy Glide. Pelipper might be neutral, but Rillaboom is too good. And the only way I could think of, the only thing I could think of doing here is we Hurricane the Rillaboom, and we Iron Defense. Because we gotta try and get some defenses here. Because I feel like Koraidon's gonna swap again. Yep. It's literally gonna be Doggo versus the world here. So they're actually going to go for a Woodhammer? Or a high horsepower? Confusion? It's actually Citrus or Figgy Berry. Huh. Okay, in that case, we're going to Hurricane again, and we're going to Body Press the Typhlosion. We're literally coming down to a coin flip whether or not we survive, or we win this. It's literally coming down to a coin flip. And it's head. Wow. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was not expecting to survive this one at all. I was not expecting to win this match at all. Oh wow. That was definitely an unanticipated win. Oh wow. That wow. Just wow. Wow. Color me surprised. I'm really shocked on that one. But I think that's actually where we're going to wrap up today, guys. Thank you all for watching. As always, if you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like down below. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. Also, let me know which Pokemon you guys want me to, you know, showcase next. But until then, we'll get out of here. We'll see you guys next time. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. See you guys.